No dobré, to bude veľmi krátke. Mal si nám povyprávať príbeh, tak daj. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounding in other orders. I have more than a yellow tidings to share, you see. I sense I was just arriving not long ago. To know this, are your comrades. It is like would have it they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Že vraj sú tu. Sinus Larina. Lacerimarum. Len tam mi povie, že nám ísť úplne hore. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the temperature before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosive, killing themselves and the others. The containment hills had their hands full tending to the injured, and when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Girl had also been delivered into the car, serving as a conduit for Heidelin power had taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Olfinot and Alice, they insisted on remaining in Garalamalt, well, which we rushed there right. The professor, the matter here, have already come to conclusion. But what manner of conclusion, if I may ask, and is this the life from Heidelin bait you seek out? He is unlikely the shade of Amoral. Not unlike ignorant. No. Áno, všetko už, čo je dolu, sa môže vyhodiť. No. No, ahoj. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. It was created by Hydaelyn together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep a vigil over Zodiac, or rather it was my duty. Porazili sme Zodiaka. Ale to iba tú hrozbu. Ten Zodiak znovu. Presne tak. And not without consequences, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate wave of the star preserved by his presence will gain to unravel pri téma. Okay, okay, if you may not, over the final days, you shall have need of. Are you alright? I don't know with the first also the carriers have all but exhaust my strength. Yes, sure. I will share with you all I can. Please do, you need not accept yourself on our account. This crystal contains record of your time here, yes? Maybe pursue them while we wait. By all means, if you would review the chronologically, might I suggest begin with us on the upper floor? I will leave that to you while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on the lower levels. Minulost. Kolem kryštálu. Education, the crystal ancient knowledge of the full search your mind. Daily summary no detect. This period to record of a long vigil of the moon dating back to beginning of the imprisonment. Education, the crystal knowledge of past calamities flows through your mind. The records describe how with each rejoining zodiac first thirst for freedom grew as did the strain on the bronze. Maintaining zodiacs in prison appears to tax idleness greatly. Či to oslabovalo? As a case in the crystal through your mind, the records describe the butcher's effort to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the loporits. Though it is not clear who or what are they. As you get into crystal, record of the unexpected visual through your mind. The records note of the butcher's massing evenly the bushes spotted on the moon, though clearly not the first time. It is clear he and his Britain have taken a keen interest for freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempts to destroy the brand. Perhaps they preferred he remain hidden from mortal eye until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we will never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains imprisoned. I didn't learn anything of import. So it is, as we suspect, maintaining the brands require a great deal of her energy and focus. And this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the Summit Umbrella Calamity. I too made rather starting discovery. This heavenly body we know. We know to be the moon was in fact created by Hadrian. Sorry. When the Watcher said that he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant that facility truly held power far beyond everything I could have imagined. Thank you for giving me this short reply.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Tak na to som sa pripravoval. Long ago, before the great surrounding, there was but a single word. It Harris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting proud change with all the We were not exempt. Evaporation magic around rampart, giving shape and form through the hopeless and despair. And there's a bit of At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but very quickly it spread and engulfed the whole of Star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not, however, the convocation instruct upon the method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. The trick energies which flow through all of creation in the form of a various current. Okay. The current which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. All those of celestial nature which encounter both our star and this moon. Okay.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would we expect you to be useful as of our time and your further existence. Takže dostojnosti aj pre nich. They invaluable knowledge helped us better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial bone of Earth there and the celestial currents from the vast network, but the ethereal disruption is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the incidents occur in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without a clear cause ultimately. Nevertheless, on a closer study, stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely with the advent of Zodiac, our enter was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Добрата. Indeed, there was a faction opposed to the declaration, but the rumor was never to unmake him. They understood the country knew that the preservation of the natural orders was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, we would need to remain for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well. As far than destroyed, she sundered Zodiac herself and the star into lesser reflection, she might confine him in this place. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, Halo, почему то? Hydaelyn is a decadent construct of man, approximation of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was without question the more powerful offer to heaven to be born on the sacrifice of half Aetherite population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dare spare, she carried out to any who might listen, and offer her blessing to those who needed her call. Thought it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of eternity or her history. Like Zodiac Hydaelyn's purpose is the reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in the present past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
The nomenclature is more fitting than mine. Bring ruins to the source and its reflections will show in its fate. Timel to rain. This way. This way, if you would be so kind. Čo je pripravené? To tam určite nebolo. Beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Heidelin knew better than any that her power was limited to solid conductor. She has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and he is faithful at bay. She heard the worst and so made preparations. In the event of his enemies, there would be a contingent. His mind is more than a prison. It's a vessel capable of bringing the people of Earth to safe for harbor. Malo vytvorená planéta, na ktorej môžu ľudia žiť. Mesiac. I need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to make it to them. In fulfilling my final duties as butcher in the world. Toto je loď a toto je tryska. The time is come for you to be done on your way. The creator at the heart of Emerald Lamero where Zodiac was imprisoned. It's not so easy traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar upon you met earlier. He would have no trouble bearing you across. His hidden inspiration created me as the Gauler. So too did she created Argos as the guard. This is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he's nowhere to be found. Strange mayhap the imbalancing of his or her has affected him. Let us make the crafting brand and attempt to call upon him there. You will but recall the path you walked to Argos before, and you will find your way. If he labors in service of Adeline's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crafting brand then? Jak si pamätám cestu k nemu, super. To bolo tuto tadeto, a takto naokolo. Dlhá cesta. To chytal typek včera ryby. Ak by bola typka, že by tu ešte bol. Wow. OK. Dokonca dvaja. Hore, hore. Tu má kdo okolo. Padlo, že pozrieť sa na toto. To mi ani nebere ako zónu. Do toto môžem odomknúť aspoň. Keď už tu behám. Nádhera, pekný kusisko. Regolit. Toto mi asi nepôjde. Či? Haló, odomky mi dá. Nič. The butcher. The place basically is just had the color chlorotocross. You see, Argus cannot manifest with a sufficient concentration of ambient ether. You would be hard pressed to find a greater confluence than inside his column. Ja som odtiaľ prišiel, čo som si tam snažil dostať. Ach jaj, to je to šťastíčko. Moment. To mi ukazuje, ako sa tam dá ísť. What? Moment, alebo tuto dolu bolo vchod. Prisám Bohu, že tam bol vchod. Toto. Jasne. Ježiši, ale som slepý. Výber. Halo? Yes, there will be the nicely balanced bone gorge of it from the ground, which is then this in at the presence of world ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argus to manifest. Might be willing to spare some of your own to helping the saga along. Ongoing. Me falta a passagem, né? Uhum. I'm face is flush since I'm glad to see you again. The most fascinating creation of Heidelins we do not agree. Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflection of himself in him. I thought I assure you it was a reflection which accompanied you to the brand. No, Dargos was quite glad to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last showed such a affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions. Unexpected, but really appreciate. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside, then you may cross the charm. Just si tu priepasť. Ja to na lode asi tiež chytajú ryby. Respektíve chodia chytať ryby. Zbraň, no tak ukáž. Ne, updatenem si to. Your destination is the structure of the rock across the corridor of darkness. But climb on go back and you will care of the you will take care of the world. Once you arrive, it would not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to throw them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac destruction. Spannok. Hit the council. Together you may guide the star and its people to the kind of fate. This is where we part ways. But know that I shall ever be watching and preparing for your success. Our allies assurance with understanding become at a certain would avoid us on the other side. So perhaps it would be the best if we did not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross frosted and tenkrát and avoid him. Onward. Each yet permitted from the crater remains of Zodiac most like present tak. Vlastně ne. Vypadalo to jako dom. Aha. Just a little further. To je asi na schvál, já jsem myslel, že to je něco popadlé. To je hráč. No. The structure is enormous, so that is hardly surprising given the size of average Amortoria. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and... Oh. Most intriguing means by which he consults energy. Yeah. Well, at the same time, wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account as he's been. If Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Let it be rest fakt obrovský. Oh. OK, a nás zase zabere zpět. Kdyby je třeba. Tak ano, to je... Toto je fakt obrovské teda. Na sever. tak, ale to už som určite prešiel. Ja to bude nad nami.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
OK, teba som videl z úvodov na nejaké questy. Späť jednotky, späť dvojky. 36 jednotky, 36 dvojky, neviem. To sú zajce? Nie, myši. Ale ich je.
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiac, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Etheris to safety! Our time has come, my friends!
Takí všetci nadšení do práce.
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris.
Ale my už sme tu.
Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
"'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps."
Perhaps.
Ježe. Dobre, dobre. To boli dobré hlášky. They must be the Loporids I mentioned in the Witcher's records. Loporids. Not at all what I expected, but the Witcher did with us heed their counsels. As the one who gave that rousing speech was later. I thought we might have to ask about it in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about it. Super. Gemstone trailer. To sú stop? A sú to ľudia dosť. To sa mi ľúbi toto. Samozrejme veľmi pekný trik, Kristán. Tam máš gigantický, what the fuck. Aha, tu je. Ja som tam nemohol z hora skočiť. Dobre. Juchu, môj prvý Etherit Current. Teraz mi to možno zobrazí, že? Jasne, lol. Mar Lamentorus. Tam sú ešte dve. Viac menej mám hotovú iba jednu. The leader of the crew, not me, I'm afraid, thinking away the name. I'm in charge of the construction and the maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. And the scriptest, cleanest air for the people of Etheris, and that's promise. Tak to budem rád, lebo by sme sa tu udusili radšej. Čo kúkaš, ako sa odtiaľ vynárajú stále? Myšky. Dozinka Loparit. Ten bol viac hnedý. Mám leader? No, sleeping way, my job is perhaps a better task. Lol. Možno by som sa mal spýtať. What? How is the window? Yeah, when did you get there? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Sekunda. Okay, me? Oh yes, of course. So the only one around here capable of doing anything properly. It falls to me to take charge of the others. Looks like you beat us here. Your friend, I take it. Is this all of them? A group complimentary of children? What must their parents be thinking? Yeah, this is a nursery after all. I thought perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? Tak to neviem. No matter, you needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to the meet. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back toward the entrance, you will find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's a large glowing ball at the center if you should find yourself lost. I shall get to the others and meet you there. Okay. Well then, back to the upper floor, so it is. Teraz sme odtiaľ prišli, aby nám ten malý oniš odkiaľ povedal, že máme ísť hore. Ale je to tu gigantické, tu do toho. Northeast. 97. Aha, to bude hore. Jedno, kde pobežím. Can't move now, wait for me, I beg you. Ale na moment prídem. Áno. Bude robiť zemiaky, a čo to robí so zemiakmi? Dobre zemiaky. Opäť ja, nechceš ísť? Normálne mi to praskol pohár, jak som ho tu mal položený. Dobre, ale toto by mal byť niekde aj Ether current. A nie sú vľavo, Ether je vpravo, jasná. Toto si sapnem. No, jedného chcem dať ešte raz. Bol to veľmi dobrý boss.
Introductions are in order. Ahem. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Atheris to a brave new world.
Popravde asi neviem predstaviť, kde tá story ešte pôjde.
More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Aetherius, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration.
Still not your fault of your own, actually. Set in motion a series of events that unfortunately culminated in Zodiac obliteration.
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations. Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further. Here, we have Aetherius, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Aetherius, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Aetherius is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Aetherius, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Jak vysvětluje ten joke? In case the metaphor is lost on you. Keď si nechám svoju zaklúčku na slnku, zabudnem, zhnie, ale aj modlenie mi nepomôže.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star. Easier said than done, admittedly, for one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Čo? Tak sú to zajaca, nie krysy ináč, ale...
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
Tak ale to môže ísť tam naspäť, nie?
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn back in the old days, when she was still just Venar. She was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges?
My jsme poslat?
Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon? Heidelin herself led you here. You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher? Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Made small for our benefits. Nie, nespravili ju menšiu kvôli vám. Ale je to bežná kniha.
Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
Tá bola dobrá. Tá bola dobrá. Až veľmi dobrá. What the fuck? Living way. Right then, now that you're here, we need you to teach us all you can about your people, and quickly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us in all the terrible grandeur. So it is imperative that we prepare to receive our passengers to be. If there is anything at all that may displace them, it must be addressed post haste. And address it we shall. Here at the Beastways Bureau, we have assembled everything required for our guests the best way forward. And we have product myriad amenities. We understand to be essential for day of day living, and I wish to hear your opinion of them. I will make. I'm sure you have all work up the appetite. So why don't we start with the food stuff? Meet the carrotorium, and we will see about filling your bellies. No, she does not want for enthusiasm. The notion of Etheris rotting to its core, being a matter of course, is a rather concerning thought. Nevertheless, let us take this approach to learn more about the Loporids and these vessels. Blín čudoval bychom se. To je asi ta velká brána. Aha. Asi. OK. Tak je to brána. A toto asi další. Tohle fotku. The fuck? Tak to je masívne. Naviesť necelých 200. Karoterium, ok, čiže tu robia aj rastlinky a to všetko okolo toho. Portéra. Prečo supporter je nejaký agresor? Alebo aspoň tak vyzerá. Toto mal byť bežný schod pre henty? Tak to sa nám teda riadne zmenilo. Welcome to Kraterium. Here we create prototypes of various sundries required by our soon-to-be passengers. Allow me to introduce the head of foodstuff production, Cooking Bay. Pleasure to meet you. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error, but after many cycles of painstaking labor, I dare say that we have created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for. I have learned all about the essential nutrients for the healthy and balanced diet from the reference materials we researched. Why I have practically worn the words from those individual pages. Naturally, we have also considered the ease of growth and production. We will not want the ingredients. I must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently prepared on account of, well, because we just woke up and we're all quite famished. Along the platforms here, and you will find storage until unit full of bursting with the delectable delights. Help yourself to anything you like. Hop. Neviem, či mám ísť tu, alebo na nejakú inú platformu. Tu, dobre. Blasting Way. Mrkvý, farebný. Open save, že rainbow color transform one of cards. Crimson, daj modru. The blue-ray registration couple to the touch and smells vaguely of mint. The extensive and gear the only odds that the use of these as a cold carrots. On the second thought, you elected the simple take absence a large character from now. Due to its bizarre qualities, it would be prudent to ask cooking way whether it's safe to eat it first. Asi bude urazený, keď mu to povieme. So, did any of our selections set your map towards range? No, tu máš ten hnus okoštujúci. It's a fine choice, one of my personal favorite actually. Please again, I'm eager to hear what you think. With a great treasure, you make a bit of the card. You were taken by surprise when the blue juice burst forth from the card and dished down your chin. As you take your second bit, you can feel your mental focus sharpening. Your mind opens to the universe, and for a brief moment, the mysteries of existence are simple, transformative truth, but the revulsion of fleeting. When you at least finish the carrot, sweet your sour aftertaste linger on your tongue, and the number 42 in your mind. Tak to byl divný text. What do you think? Unlike anything you've ever tasted, yes? Tak tomu ver. The philosopher's carrot improves mental fortitude. Something of shock at the first bite, but it well worth it to enhance your power cognition. We have plenty of other variants too. Bleeding carrots to improve blood flow, dream carrots to help with sleep. You can see we have a carrot for every occasion. Oh. You don't like carrots, or you must mean you don't like them served in this fashion. Or not, we have a bird version on hand if you haven't the time to chew. Oh, I take it. You two had a wide assortment of cards to choose from the hotels. Hej, máme tak jeden druh mrkvy. A dva sú ešte malé a veľké. If I may ask, what exactly did the clovers share with you about the cuisine of Ethereus? Surely you're aware we have abundance of dishes and foods you could emulate? Of course we are, but well, it was only quite recent that we established a contact. Even holding a conversation was a struggle at first. So imagine our surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming.
The end has come. And it will be beautiful. The marvels of circus were but playthings. become flesh!
Nevím, co robí. Aha, okay. Tam mělo by ta hudba. To jsou ty hady.
Will you live to see the end?
Takže dobré, žijeme. Paradigma, to vlastně na balu.
Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
Takže to byl má fota. že to se nedá vstupnout. Kratánské tam.
At last, I am become Zodiac! The natural order overturned! All in existence, bent to my will! My life's work, my masterpiece! Waited for this day. All in existence, bent to my will. The great cataclysm, faithfully recreated.
Astrál Eclipse bude robit takový.
From broken skies fall tears of flame.
Tam, čiže tak to bylo noho.
Will you live to see the end?
To ten má stejně jinou, ale
All in existence, bent to my will.
Ładomku potem podrzucam, ale nie ma niuansu po prostu.
Will you live to see the end?
Może jeszcze się tu? Trzeba by tu pola wyciągnąć. A potem tam robi
I have no need for restraint.
tak właśnie. Ale dalej są poczuć takie... To tego teraz mamy
To
ten.
my will. Will you live to see the end?
No tak ludzie, nie wstrzykajcie. Tu mam tam wytwarasz. Czerwony. Czerwony, po co?
Will you live to see the end?
Aby poczuć. Klasyko.
All in existence, bent to my will.
Najpierw się stało. No tak nie stało.
Will you live to see the end?
Jak to się mi podało hand damage? What the fuck?
Will you live to see the end?
Jest, nie wiem. O, mamy to dało, dobra. Dal tomu paladinovi. Ok, čiže toto poklikám až keď som bol za oným. A čo ak nemám rád krátky žurnál? Ok, a tuto nejaké 2 alebo 3 texty som prečítal. The sheer of a modern story was overwhelming. If it wasn't for the encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss to begin. And so we decided rather than divide our resources to prepare a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. That's all well and good, but a man cannot live on raw carrots alone. Have you considered cooking them? You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare the carrots in other ways, but our primary concern was efficiency. That what's more efficient than sinking your teeth into carrot fresh from production? Rather strange approach to take from one named cooking way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, cooking way isn't my given name. When I first created, we were all named in the older tongues. You know, the otherwise impendable parlance, the Watcher speaks. After we received the great Tom of Words direction into this from our collaborators, we learned your language. Adverbs, graduate, present, continuous verbs, conjugations, just the basics. When we found the term related to our given task and used them for the form new names, aren't they helpful? I'm awesome. Therefore, didn't I kinda deem such a change necessary? When the rest of your people arrive, we wanted to be certain they understand immediately what each of us does. You would never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. More balanced at the end. Until such day, when I pray can sooner than later, it would appear there is no but carrots on the menu. Ďakujeme. Purple carrot juice. Nice. To je to, čo človek potrebuje. Pilot a hero. I think we had our fill of cards for now. Let's move to address necessities, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress this way. Takže ďalší banger. 300 to vest. No, to ešte môže byť v tom karatérii. Aj má supporter. Northwest. Koľko 226 to dosť. Pekne veľký karoterium teda. Aha, už ťa vidím. Ok, a hore sa ide. Mám tuto. Karotérium. Sem hodím, dobre, dám tomu ešte 2 questy, alebo záleží od zložky. Tak do 8 asi pôjdem už. Ja to aspoň to, čo som dneska dal. Neviem, ako to bude zajtra, lebo treba riešiť blbosti. Southeast, ok, to možno bude aj toto. Ako oblasti to fakt caretaker. Oblasť je to fakt, že obrovská. To bude čas mesiaca, toto neviem. Ani toto. Ale toto je gigantické priamo. Living vein. Here we are, the April production station. We have chosen to employ more traditional methods to this task, creation magics. Ada leans in her infinite wisdom, blessed us with the self-same affinity for magic her people possess. We have other amazing talents, of course, and I know you're dying to hear about them. But I will regale you with the details another time. That's it, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Her magic alone was not sufficient to see our work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized ether, those wonderful crystals that could provide us with the extra we needed. My horrors are so... sweet sound of recognition. You will also be impressed to hear we have read all about your habits of changing attire to match your chosen perfection. For the sake of efficiency, I presume. This is also being taken into account with our designs. But take my word. Take my word for it when you can simply try on our clothes. Yeah, make yourself known to the workers and they will see to the rest. No tak ukážte. To bude asi správa. Neviem, ako by sa tam hore malo ísť dať. Alebo ak je to vo vnútri. Servus. Restless Loprit. It's one of the visitors from Edris. Goodness me. Mapping away wasn't kind ink earlier smaller than the watcher. Alright, you're here to try on a set of clothes, yes? Yeah, but you should have official for today. Bloodlust. No daj toto. Fashionable, alright. This will only take a moment. Nice, ďakujem za to vrece. There we are, all finished. A perfect fit, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I will be honest, I know nothing of fashion, let alone fashion of Edris. But the background one down there has ever worn anything like this fine and stable. Perhaps you Vreți să zemi acum? Would you look at the speechless right at him. Okay. If you mind to try something else, why not to speak my fellow artisans? I'm sure they would be happy to obligate. Yeah, well, I change big time. Get let's say if you move too far away. Okay. Oh, okay. Styled a hero. Že to typek malý fly. Že na ničom nebol. Mal tam nejakú takého malého. No to vôbec, ty ma nechaj. Belant Lopari. No one said you were becoming how can I thank you? No daj jeszcze raz chyba. No one said how can I help you? You should try my clothes, really? Of course it would be on. Do you have anything on mind? That just surprised me. Lol. I think I can handle that. Let's see. No. This should go. This should do. Bojím sa. Popravde už to nie je také vreco. So, my best work yet. It's a relatively new concept in incorporating an idea that's never been tried with the clothing before. Fragrance. Can you smell the cards? This is simple divine. I was worried how the concept would turn out when I put the proof, but it looks stunning on you. When do you go and show Living Way? I'm sure he's eager to see what's come. Ďakujem. Som zvedavý, do čoho by obliekli ostatní. With the Living Way while wearing a new attire. Robíš srandu? Living Way. Mine, don't look splendid. Doesn't. The result of much trial and error, but I know quality work when I see it. Shush! You needn't speak, I can see your airbrush for the moon and the willow porridge in your eyes. No doubt your friend feels the same, having sample of creations. To sú malé masku. Well, sorry to have keep you. Okay. They insisted we sample all of the concepts and error we returned. Verily, it is an emblem of myself becoming. Nádhera. I think it's past time we return this close. I was so confident our garments would meet with your approval. Whatever are we doing wrong? The Watcher told us that in his time everyone wore the same robes. To do otherwise was against social etiquette. We thought we could appeal to modern taste by tailoring the robes to specific professions, but please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuation? The people of Etris we will most certainly have a need of your attire. It is clear you spared no effort in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so homogeneous. Speaking for myself, whatever now better suits my taste, even if it is of the interior make. But there are other whose choice may be influenced by traditions or personal experience. Rather than make assuming for the whole, you must consider the individual and their potential preferences. I fear we have underestimated the complexity and the diversity of your people. Yeah, even with memorized every poem we received, I would adapt with have feared much better. Maybe we're doing you this service, trying to show you with our baubles and every thinking it also for your benefits when you would be when you will be better off on your own. There are some who might agree, people who prefer to keep others at their arm's length, even when they know they shouldn't. As one such former fool, I would like to ask you a question. This plan to evacuate and escape the final days, did it account for the reflection of the source as well? Not that I'm aware of. We were born of Idlin's law for Etheris, and the salvation of the people on that star, and that star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than to divine our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all. Pochopiteľné. I suppose you're right. Living might we ask, might we have lived to explore best ways born unattended? You have given us much to think about. Why, certainly. Until later then. Prečo nie? Ok, by certainly. Snažil som sa to nejak preložiť, ale že áno, prečo nie? If I may, I should let the company be well longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome too. There are actually something I wish to speak with you about. Yeah, let's be over then, shall we? Čo to jeho starej angličtine? Staroveký priamaž. Rakovina čítext. Neuveriteľné. A ja čo? Did you think? Čože by si rada? I apologize, I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's built looking about the researchers come from Paris, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I was excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of Paris refuse to come? What if we can't save them? It's clear we have made a mess of things. By the way, we still haven't visited the domiciles. Once you see them, you will understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. I will be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name's Growing Way, by the way. See you soon. Growing Way. No tak, ale to si dám teleporta. Alebo takto. Keď to southeast. To bude takže asi zje. Nie to ten časom už ním jasný. Čo sa staralo o tú onu vzduchotechniku v podstate. You're really here. Thank you so much. Sorry, what should I call you? You have, Crick, your names are amazing. Value, you will be using this teleporter to enter the residential area. Have you ready? Oh.
Ready in the teleporter. Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
Okej, tak ale to może być skrátka.
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting.
Chápem.
If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We will do better. But time is not on our side. The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand? Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Nawet żeby verili.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Or quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too. You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Come again?
Ah, idle musings. 'Tis no trifle, thou dost ask. Yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up. It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
Juj, teraz neviem, čo povedal, ale povedal. Way. Ej, ty malý špinavic. Gosh, that was embracing a promise to be more careful from now on. And since resident quarters are closed for now, we have rerouted the teleport that allowed the travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. A shame you couldn't see it, so I really would like. You can travel between upper floors by the best ways and grow via the teleporters. Okay. To sú asi schody. Okay, dám posledný quest, ideme. It may not seem like it, but we have been planning for this for far longer than I would care to admit. Each time we woke up, we had have long discussions about how to save as many as we can. Felt like everyone had an option on this or that. But the one thing we all agreed upon was that the people of Vitris wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was far too late. That's why we are striving to make the moon a vibrant, magical place that hope the chance to visit, rather than waiting for the flames of oblivion to get them off their tails and force them to accept our invitation. The residential quarters may not be up to the necessary stands just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. You have already had a look around the Caratorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the east end of Burrow. Follow me to Burrow. Skryš, Nora. Aha, modré questy mi nabehli. Playful. That's normally big drop open quest though. I'm okay. Si toto odklikám pliško. Guiding way. Rowing way. Také jednoduché mena. God, you're here. Thought this is a greatest and slave. It was named as such because it's the well at the end of the walls. The most beautiful forest they will ever see. We understand that the people of Idris enjoy taking leisures, walking through natural spaces. and the like, so I'm sure you will enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the fountain this way? No dajcie mało, bude čekať tu. Okej, to je to isté, dobre. We finish the cylinder cell, so hop to the Oh, to je ano. Northwest. A. Okej, to máme si teda zaskočiť z hora. Tak, další je 376 Southeast. No, to bude tam nižšie. A toto je väčší ako tie ostatné. A to je v podstate aj toto. Scrapper. A toto má byť načtený hlas? No moment, to si rovno odomknem. Tomu chýba jedna ruka. Je. Jaké tie stránky, OK. Ale tieto vežičky, neviem, čo majú byť zač. Drawing very monkish. So what did you think of the first? Isn't positively pleasant? Simple sublime. I didn't say wait. Press it. Right here, our forest is made of crystals and constructs, dotting the landscape as far as the eye can see. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we would never see the trees in person before, let alone the forest. The information you sent by our collaborators was quite enlightened, but after much deliberation, we decided to use a crystalline construct in place of living trees. As thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as that you would find in short forest of trees. The fountain here behind us. Okay. Powered by the rather large crystal adorning its top. Vital's role in supplying us with a lot of fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making you the most spherical of force players, and I dare say roll around, so speak of itself. I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch and spot the relaxation whenever I come up here. You look like you could do some stretch yourself. Okay. Aha, dobra. Thank you, Biscuit. That's a stupid time for more relax, simply watching you. Side of the many years I spent building this place. If it's not too much to ask, I always been dream of mine that I could walk through this forest with someone from Matrix. Could be maybe. Pillow or by be still my quivering whiskers. Okay, ci ma moja kompaniowa. I was thinking that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what it is we do. We were when we were first created, the moon's sole purpose was to hold zodiac, and there was absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Hydralis gave us our first task: furnish the moon with a propulsion system capable of facilitating travel to other stars. It sounds impressive, and I suppose it's some respect. It is, but it was only possible thanks to all knowledge Heidelin shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done, 6,000 years. What? Give or take. But anyway, let's keep going. Yes, 1000 rokov. Mali na to. To potom hypernovali. Lol. This may come as a surprise, but we didn't mean building the habitats areas until after the propulsion system were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish I would start soon. Who would be told we had need 4,000 years to make all this? What? Prečíste mi 1000 začali a trvalo jen to 4000. It seriously wasn't the work either rush either. We had created the infrastructure and countless supporting systems, some of which would be operational until hundreds of years later. And then there was the brief period where our productivity came to screeching halt when the bizarre red satellite was sent up from Matrix. The Allegheny mischief, I think. We thought maybe some new nefarious actor was colluding with the Zodiac. All we could do was stand by and pray ourselves for the worst. I can tell you. What the fuck? I can't tell you how relieved we were when idling from the store of destruction. Oh yes, there was much during summer that day. Povedz mi o tom strome vašom. What? No, I'm sure what it is you do with crystal on a thread, but we don't need them. And certainly not this one. It's possessed of all 6 elements: wind, light, fire, earth, ice, and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning thought of because of idle influence being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis, and all. Manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Hades. Conjuring on fire would sooner dry your clothes than sing them, for example. Put simply, the 3 conditions are ill-suited to growth, which is why the surface is almost barren. Barevný. Neplochý, aha, okay. Of course, just as all necessary to keep the raging energies of the Daginship. Ok, takže má lokaci využití. Ale sú naplnené všetky. Yes. Probably. Since do we notice anything peculiar about the treetops? I mean, apart from the fact that they are massive crystal and not space. I will give it a hint, it's a golden ring. Majú nad sebou nejaké emitting from the close spires. Along with this device fixed near the ceiling, they fulfill the role similar to our sun, and to be better even. The sun and similar celestial objects in the great expanse radiate energy from is harmful to our bodies. Those rings shield you from the energy while allowing you to breathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather a close approximation of it. Pretty impressive, I wouldn't say. Okay, and if you look closely, you will see different type of trees have ever so slightly different curvatures. Yes, indeed, this first truly is the greatest. Ako povieš? Čiže toto? Hello, nechcem zlojiť. There was something else I wanted to tell you about, right. The propulsion system and the habitats facility were completed around 2000 years ago, and without the most important features were fit for a purpose, which was all well and good. Expect we still knew absolutely nothing about the present day people of Etheresis. Why not go and visit Etheresis yourself, you may ask? Strictly forbidden. Were our technology or knowledge of the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends, the results could be disastrous. Then there were a few more joinings, and it became increasingly difficult to converse with Heidelin. Careful, we might lose the ability to communicate with her. Although she beseeched her to find people on Earth we could trust to help. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. Okay. Proste ako to poprepájali všetko. With the expectation of routine inspections and maintenance, we remained asleep and waited. How hopeful Heidelina would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did, and thought her power was waning. We were able to speak to them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and means to travel here to the moon. They certainly didn't waste any time with what we told them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found means to convey messages and supplies to us from down below. With all that letters, books, and other sources, they sent around enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. And now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as I am. Samozrejme, vyzerá to. And you would like the greatest and still running. Thank you again for coming here, by the way. I know it was just walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me. There you are. I take it you already reserved for granted, or shame we missed it. Growing away, I have been looking all over for you. Oh, it is about the teleport to the residential area. No, never mind that. We have more pressing matters at hand. I will be calling an emergency meeting shortly, and your attendance is required. Really, I can imagine why you would need me there, but if you insist. We don't be away long, so you all are more than welcome to continue looking about the borough now. Come along, growing bay. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of rousing a conversation with your guide. Do you learn anything of import? They spent 12,000 days preparing for this. With the appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand the restless, but still. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs of the final days. What's more, the technology of this place defines imagination. I doubt there are many who would really come to terms with living in such surroundings. Where these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities or means to forcibly evacuate people, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. Tí spolupracovníci, áno, kto sú to, lebo my sme im nič neposlali, vieš? Indeed, even if faced with annihilation or the decision to forsake all, one knows can be lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which begs for my attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. No, well, that will be not necessary if you will excuse me. You will excuse me. Áno, bolo to divné, ak chceš povedať. It's clear now that the difficult decision lied ahead of us. Preparation for the evacuation of Heavis is indeed crucial, but I'm not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections. And I trust I'm not alone in my reticence. Dobre, to boli veľmi dobré questy. Budem pokračovať zajtra. Samozrejme, ak budem mať čas, čo idú.